This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the City of Warrenville City Council regular meeting for Monday, September 18th, 2023. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Ashour,
Here.
Alderman Augustinovich,
Here.
Alderman Berry,
Excused.
Alderman Davalos. Here. Alderman Kruckenberg,
Here.
Alderman Lockett,
Here.
Alderman Widener,
Here.
Alderman Wilkie.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Would you please stand as you're able and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance Thank you. We have one of these delightful moments tonight when we get to recognize something special, DuPage Arts. We have the director of the DuPage Arts League here this evening. Debbie, would you like to join me for this proclamation celebrating Arts DuPage? October 2023, whereas DuPage, Arts DuPage has regularly issued official proclamations to all the cities and villages in DuPage County on an annual basis, designating October as Arts DuPage Month. And whereas the arts embody much of the accumulated wisdom, intellect, and imagination of humankind. And whereas the arts enrich us as individuals and play a unique role in the lives of our families and our communities. And whereas the arts promote a better understanding of the diversified cultures within our communities and unify us regardless of age, race, and ethnicity. And whereas the arts sector in DuPage County consists of 2,272 arts-related businesses and accounts for 4.2% of the total number of businesses in the region, a larger share of the economy than transportation, tourism, agriculture, and construction. And whereas the arts provide full-time employment for over 15,000 workers in DuPage County, and whereas the arts improve our economy, enrich our civic life, drive tourism and commerce, and exert a profound positive influence on the education of our children. And whereas the arts helped lead us through the darkest times by lifting our spirits, unifying communities, and providing entertainment. The arts also play a vital role in enlivening our communities, driving the economy, and elevating the appeal of our county. Now therefore be it resolved that I, David L. Brummel, Mayor of the City of Warrenville, do hereby proclaim October 2023 as Arts DuPage Month in the City of Warrenville and call upon our community members to celebrate and promote the arts in DuPage County. Debbie, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you very much.
Would you like to say something?
I
This is for you.
just happen to have.
Excellent.
Thank
Just
you.
happen to have something. All right.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I'm Debbie Venezia, Director of Arts DuPage and DuPage Foundation, and I want to thank you, Mayor Brummel, and the City Council for proclaiming October as Arts DuPage Month. I'd also like to thank the City of Warrenville for embracing the arts. Art on the Prairie, Academy of the Dance Art, Warrenville Historical Society, Concert on the Commons, and Albright Studios all add to your vibrancy and bring attention to the region. Your support sends that positive message to DuPage County residents and visitors that allow them to recognize the vital role the creative sector plays in our community. To give you an example of their impact in DuPage County, here's some notes that I have from the Frida Kahlo exhibit 2 years ago at College of DuPage. In its 3-month run, the Frida exhibit brought over 100,000 people from all 50 states and 43 countries to Glen Ellen, proving that DuPage County is a destination for the arts. And in those 3 short months, it infused over $10 million of economic activity into our community. The exhibit also gave us insight into another culture, showed us a different era and time, and helped us to heal during the pandemic. This year, the Andy Warhol exhibit recreated the cycle again by bringing visitors from all 50 states and 28 countries. And the exhibit did something else too. It united DuPage County as a whole. So 29 municipalities celebrated Andy Warhol through their own experiences, including pop-up murals, ribbon cuttings, concerts, lectures, movies, and other activities. And in some cases, city councils, downtown alliances, libraries, and park districts worked together for the first time and created events that were enjoyed by all. So let's hope our Arts DuPage Month celebration inspires our residents. By participating in the arts, they will not only contribute to their own well-being, but they will also increase economic activity and positively impact the quality of life in our community. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, this is the time we set aside for citizens' comments. We have one person, excuse me, signed up this evening, Mr. Bob Siebert.
Bob Siebert, Albright Court. PGAV Urban Consultants from St. Louis, Missouri, issued a redevelopment plan for TIF 2. In it, they stated that the tax valuation would increase by less than $1 million. I raised my hand and stated that I believe that figure was way low. The consultant stated that I didn't understand, that they had written the TIF statute, their company, in the 1970s for the state of Illinois. They said I simply didn't understand. So I stood there for a minute. Then I replied, "Sir, what is it that I don't understand?" There was a dead silence in the room. Fast forward to 2010. If the consultants were correct, the increased revenue would be $70,000 per year annually, which from 2010 to 2023 would be $910,000. However, they were wrong. The actual figure was not 1 million, but 10 million. So the 70,000 became 700,000 of increased property taxes every year, creating not $910,000, but $9,100,000 of increased property taxes. Since there were no new property taxpayers, that meant that this $9,100,000 was being distributed over all the taxpayers in the city of Warrenville. It's time to stop stealing money from the taxpayers. I have a plan.
Thank you, Bob. Anyone else who didn't know they had to sign up? All right, we'll move on then to official and staff comments. I have nothing to add this evening. Clerk? Okay, Treasurer?
No, thanks.
Thank you. Alderman? Okay. City Administrator?
Just one quick note, if you may. I just wanted to thank School District 200. We were fortunate to be able to host 8 students last Thursday for the first ever Job Shadow Day here at City Hall, where some of our staff showed them around and showed them what we do all day long, and it was an exciting day for us and hopefully for them. So thanks to School District 200 and their Career Pathways program for making that possible.
And I know they were delighted with the outcome, so hopefully we'll have more interaction in the future.
Hope so.
Wonderful, thank you. City Attorney. Thank you, Brooke. Okay, we'll move on then to the approval of the agenda for this evening. Alderman Widener, would you like to make that motion?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda for the September 18th, 2023 City Council regular meeting.
Second.
Second by Alderman Lockett. Any changes, discussion of the agenda as presented? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, and the agenda is approved as presented. We have two sets of minutes that need approval also. Alderman Widener, would you like to also make that motion?
Yes, thank you. I move to approve the minutes of the September 5th, 2023 City Council regular meeting and to approve the minutes of the September 11th, 2023 Community Development Committee meeting.
Second.
Second by Alderman Krokenberg. Any discussion of those minutes, changes, comments? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, and the minutes as presented are approved. The consent agenda for this evening, item 6A, accept Community Development Committee recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02023-36, amending the authorized strength ordinance to reflect the addition of one full-time asset management analyst position, replacing one management analyst position. Excuse me. B, accept Community Development Committee recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02023-37, amending City Code Section 5-3-6 regarding parking on Patterman Road. C, accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02023-38, approving a special use permit to allow outdoor storage at 28 W 573 Batavia Road. D, accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02023-39, amending the City Code zoning ordinance regarding automobile detailing shops and automobile indoor storage. E, accept Zoning Board of Appeals recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02023-40, approving a variation from Table 4A of the City Zoning Code, City Code zoning ordinance to reduce the rear yard building setback at 2 South 222 Sanchez Drive. F, accept Community Development Committee recommendation and pass resolution 2023-52, amending the Trust 115 Retirement Healthcare Funding Plan to include a new Class 3 for police command staff. G, accept Community Development Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2023-53, approving a task order with Terracon Consultants Incorporated for the environmental services for OTRS number 2 in the amount of $79,100 for site remediation program-related tasks. H, accept Community Development Committee recommendation, pass resolution R2023-54, approving a task order with Terracon Consultants Incorporated for environmental services for OTRS number 2 in the amount of $45,525 for leaking underground storage tank program-related tasks. I accept Community Development Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2023-55, authorizing and approving the conveyance of the property commonly known as Harding Field to the Warrenville Park District. J, accept Community Development Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2023-56, approving an intergovernmental agreement between the City of Warrenville and the County of DuPage for resurfacing of Warrenville Road between River Road and the Warrenville Road Bridge. K, accept Community Development Committee recommendation and recommend the electronic meeting attendance policy, amend the electronic meeting attendance policy to include the additional reason for attending electronically. L, receive and file minutes of the Bicyclist and Pedestrian Advisory Commission meeting held on August 8th, 2023. M, receive and file draft minutes for the Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on September 7th, 2023. And receive and file report of invoices paid up to September 13th, 2023 in the amount of $85,023.91. O, authorize expenditures for invoices due on or before October 2nd, 2023 in the amount of $1,711,522.45. And P, receive and file report of master debit card expenditures for the month of August 2023 in the amount of $21,116.47. Alderman Widener?
I move to approve the agenda as presented by Mayor David Brummel.
Second.
Second by Alderman Davalos. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Lockett,
Aye.
Alderman Wilkie,
Aye.
Alderman Davalos,
Aye.
Alderman Widener,
Aye.
Alderman Ashower,
Aye.
Alderman Krokenberg,
Aye.
Alderman Augustinovich.
Aye.
Motion carries, and the consent agenda is approved as presented. We have nothing under regular agenda, nothing under unfinished business, no new business listed, but we do, however, have a need for a closed session this evening. Would someone like to make the motion? Alderman Lockett?
I'd like to make a motion that we go into closed session for 5 ILCS 120/2, parent C, parent 5, the purchase or lease of real property for the use of public body, including meetings held for the purpose of discussing whether a particular parcel should be acquired.
Second by Alderman Krokenberg. Roll call again, please.
Alderman Widener,
Aye.
Alderman Ashower,
Aye.
Alderman Lockett,
Aye.
Alderman Davalos,
Aye.
Alderman Wilkie,
Aye.
Alderman Augustinovich,
Aye.
and Alderman Krokenberg.
Aye. Motion carries. We are entering into executive session for the stated purpose. We will not be conducting any business after executive session, so you're free to go about your personal business. Thank you for attendance and your attention this evening, and see you next time around.
This conference is no longer being recorded.